Hi, and welcome. There's an echo in here. Scared me. This is 30 going on 13. Are you scared?
Yeah.
I'm fucking terrified.
I'm scared.
This is 30 going on 13. This is us in the fucking flesh. In person, in the flesh. I'm here. It's crazy to not have headphones on. It's crazy to be blindly trusting it like this, but I think honestly think it's so good. I think you have to actually just do it. So that's what we're here doing. I am Maddie. Okay, well, fuck. I'm Maddie Foley. Okay, wait.
So hold on.
Stop. We have to do a professional.
No,
it's
wait.
our first video.
Well, we can't change.
We have to do a professional.
I'm saying we must do things the way we've always done things, which is to have me
prepare.
commence by singing.
Yeah.
It's a killer.
Oh, already bad. Okay, do it again.
Hold on, wrong key, wrong note.
Wrong everything, my girl. Get it.
It's a killer life.
Ooh. Keep going.
Keep
going.
It's a killer.
No, get it.
It's
in your nose. I can feel it trapped in your nose.
Okay,
going,
like it's like
a killer life. It's all here.
I can't reach kind of the register I need.
You got it.
It's a killer life. There is kind of like a nasal element to it, though. It's a killer life.
It's crazy.
It's a killer life. It's a killer life. So on with the show. Oh
God, that was so well worth it. Thank you so much for doing that. That was actually really good. This is 30 going on 13. Welcome. We are in the flesh. We are looking at you. We're listening to you. We're learning, listening. We're listening and learning. And we are doing a podcast on the fucking internet now. And this podcast started years ago. And we do, what do? We do movies, TV shows, shit we watched when we were teenagers. We dissect it now that we're adults. And we talk about, oh my God, isn't it freaking crazy, like, watching that shit? That's basically the podcast. I am Maddie Foley. I'm one of your hosts. And I'm here with my beautiful redhead bombshell. I've got two redhead bombshells, actually.
There's a hidden redhead bombshell.
We've got a tiny redhead in the back.
If you weren't getting enough with
Liv,
you. Does the curtain match the drapes collect?
Liv, does the curtain match the drapes collect? You're going to
get
it.
We've
got producer Becky on board now. Holy hell. Producer Becky is here. And hell, she's ready to rock. This week we are talking about what's it called, peak season. It's a show about Whistler, being in Whistler. It's basically Jersey Shore meets Whistler, but kind of also Warped Tour. Do you feel?
Yeah, I'm actually like, when you watch the trailers and the intro,
yeah,
I'm like, okay, you gotta give it up.
Yeah,
it looks
sure.
like extreme.
It looks extreme snowboarding. It's like a show about skiing and snowboarding, or just boarding?
Just boarding.
Is skiing kind of like...
Guys, we all kind of know. It's like
skiing's
skiing's
kind
for
of
nerd.
cringe, actually. Skiing's for the chess club, and snowboarding's for the smokers corner.
Yeah.
Okay, did you watch... Well, before we dive in, we always do housekeeping, which I only actually have one of this week. My housekeeping this week is called Pop of the Week. And normally we'll do like a fun effect when I say that, but it's kind of actually crazy that I can just sort of do that audioscape with my mouth. Pop of the Week. And it does sound sort of like, whoa, was there editing involved? No. Pop of the Week this week is an orange... Oh, God.
Do you see producer Becky?
She's so sweet. She's a love. We need to get you like a beanbag.
It's like I have the sweetest little angel.
She's
looking
on the floor
from behind, but she's like this.
Don't be fooled by the rocks that we've got now that we're doing video. We still don't have a chair for producer Becky.
Aww.
She's kneeling like a little church girl.
We have a pizza box as part of our equipment.
Yeah. Well,
don't forget.
Why is it making me hungry? Why is it making me hungry? I just finished it. I looked at it. I want that pizza. There's none in there. Don't forget where we came from. Don't be fooled by the rocks that I got. We're actually for real. Still Jenny from the block.
The cameras are intruding on me.
No, they're not. Just stop. You're fine. The anyways, pop of the week this week is let me get this right. Orange cream seltzer from maybe a real brewer Orange cream by City Seltzer. Oh. Now you're going, Maddie, pop of the week. No one liked that segment. And I'm going, yeah, they did. You're not everyone, and stop thinking you speak for the fucking world. I'm also going, okay, things are getting a little bit fancier here. Things are a little bit more, okay, we're sort of, well, you can be fooled by the rocks that I got in terms of pop, the pop rocks, because Orange Cream by City Seltzer is not your grandma's
that sounds like an indie, an Orange Cream by City Seltzer.
It wears a little toque, and it has a fake mustache tattooed on its finger. Then it goes like that. It's very hip. It's very cool. You can buy it at Fresh. And the reason why I love this pop so much, me being earnest, starting to cry. The reason why I fucking love this pop so much is because, can you tell me what's going on with when they make something taste like creamsicle? What the hell is that? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, when you drink a pop, sure, you expect tangy, you expect sweet. You don't ever expect, like, a creamsicle. And this pop perfectly encapsulated that. And I don't know what that flavor is. And it kind of got me thinking, like, you know, what else out there don't we know, like, scientifically? Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, the flavor sounds like orange cream.
Okay, you're saying that?
Creamsicle or cream soda?
Creamsicle. Like, after soccer, the kids
that's
are getting
the flavor.
Cream. But what is that flavor?
It's like vanilla mixed with orange.
I'm gonna actually have to conduct some research on my end about that, because that feels...
You have to?
Yeah. That is not a flavor that should exist naturally in pop, and I'm very impressed with how they
Nothing
did
about
it.
pop is natural.
Well, some of it, sure. You're Mr. Pibbs, etc. But there are more like earthly pops. Like,
I still want
like
next
Sprite.
week.
Sprite is like nectar of the earth.
I'm a diehard for pop of the week segment.
Yeah,
and I'd love if I could request you to do that one that I saw in the shop that was like pineapple.
Oh yeah, I want to do
crush.
That. Pineapple Hawaiian punch.
No, pineapple crush.
Yeah, I'll do pineapple crush.
I would love that.
I'm like having a moment right now thinking about drinking it. That's so crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna do pineapple crush next week. Fingers crossed if I remember. But give it up for City Seltzer, everyone. Clap.
Not sponsored.
So not sponsored. Anyways, that's pop of the week this week. And tune in next week. We also have a snack request from Ash. That is going to go ahead and be those little Reese's with a Reese inside, like the Reese's for real inside of it. I will get to that.
Wait, which one?
We've had that before, haven't we? Ash sent us a picture of...
I think I have had that.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go back for...
Reese what? Oh, Reese cups.
Reese cup with mini Reese in.
I've had that.
Yeah, me too.
Of course I've had that.
I know, me too.
It's incredible.
Yeah, you think?
Yeah.
Me too. I always love something with a little bit of like... And I think
a cannibal version of it?
Yeah.
A Reese eating its own
babies.
Reese's. Yeah.
It's unborn.
Yeah, I love those.
I like that. But I also... Did you go through... at the mall when you were a teen, did you go through a boba?
No.
Bubble tea fascination?
No, because... the texture of that
tapioca,
that's not going to work for me.
Yeah, well, once somebody calls them snot balls, you're done. You're done. Actually, they're kind of like tadpoles. Did you ever think of that? You can move around, Becky. Don't worry. Feel free. Yeah, tapioca is tadpole in nature, but also, God, I went through a massive phase of that.
Also, it's like, I don't want to be sipping a liquid and have it be interrupted by
a solid, even a semi-solid. Do you like did you ever get into that aloe drink with chunks of aloe in it? Okay, that was a biggie. God, that was a big one. I would suck the bits of aloe through my teeth. I used to drink that warm, hungover on a Sunday in my second year apartment. A giant 1 liter bottle beside my bed after drinking of aloe vera juice. And suck the little bits in between my teeth. Ew. Okay, well, that's I guess you guys got a double pop of the week this week. Okay, so we're gonna dive into peak season. This is a show from 2009. Oh God. And it unfortunately, how many seasons do you think this guy had?
2?
Well, it had one. So this had 1 season, 10 episodes. Can you guess the country of origin? Yes, it's Canada, of course. Famously, a 1-season country. A 1-season country. That season's winter. We're in Whistler and we're snowboarders, and you're gonna basically make it Jersey Shore but Whistler, but also not a ton of snowboarding. Mostly like brawling each other at the local pubs.
Well, not in this first app.
Yeah.
We get
a brawl. We get
glimpses
of a brawl.
Introduced to a character that isn't in this episode.
Right.
That's an aspiring boarder.
Yes. This is they sold the show. But the elevator pitch of this show, the way they sold this. Take a guess. Think of the fonts that they use.
Whistler, this town will chew you up and spit you out.
No, that should have been it. No, think of the fonts they used and some of the repeating names from another show that was very popular. We've already done it on the podcast.
Laguna.
The Hills. It's
because I was about to say.
They call it a Canadian take on The Hills.
Oh, I thought
officially
it's like The Hills. Oh. It's like mountains. The Hills. Skiing. The ski hills.
No. The Hills. Colon. Snow.
The Hills.
The Hills. Colon.
Snow covered.
Snow capped. The Hills, comma.
Black Diamond.
I'm boarding them.
Okay.
This is how Canada.
Well, this is what I want to.
Canada makes The Hills. So we still have the name The Hills. Okay, don't freak out. It's still called The Hills. Colon. Snow covered.
But make it snow.
The Hills. I'm skiing down them. They're Black Diamond. That's me pitching this show.
I love it.
And you got 10 episodes.
Okay, but
you got 1 season.
I feel like before we even get into the show.
Yeah. What do you want to talk about? Did you watch this?
Yeah, I for sure watched all of it. But to me, I think I know about.
You're pointing at me.
You don't.
You're pointing
really
aggressively.
You don't board, right? I knew the answer, but I just need to check.
This is crazy. Do I board? Okay. Well, according to my skill, according to do I board in terms of, have I gone
to
more?
doiboard.com.
Doesssheboard.com. It's like WikiFeet. Doesssheboard.com. It's just a picture of a celebrity. It says
but
yes or no.
But it does say so much.
It does. It just says yes or no. That's my website. Okay.
That's cool to me.
I've been snowboarding 5 times. Like I can get up on a snowboard and I can
actually see you differently now.
And I can leaf down the hill. But I can't carve.
You can zigzag down. It's like
I can
zig.
I can
zag but you're staying in the same direction.
Yeah, I'm going.
Like that's what they
snowboard
do.
Sideways like that. Yeah, I can't really carve, and if you asked me in grade 10, do I board? The answer would have been hell yeah. Every weekend.
Yeah.
Here's a pic of me at Chicopee Mountain in
what's Chicopee Mountain?
Chicopee Mountain is maybe 20 feet tall. It's in Halton, I think. Guelph, maybe.
Chicopee?
Chicopee.
Oh.
Chicopee. Chicopee. Yeah, well, that's where me and my bros used to board. I went to Chicopee 3 times in grade 9 and 10, and I did snowboard. And then I took a lesson once in Whistler, and that's true for real. Yeah, I'm basically on the show.
Well, I took.
Can I hear your snowboarding?
I took a lesson.
I'm reading your resume.
In Vermont.
Stop shooting me. Okay. 1. Are you a boarder?
That's like way more intense.
Are you for real boarder?
Vibes.
Yeah, of course. Are you a boarder?
I've boarded.
Gun to your head. Are you a boarder?
I've boarded. I'm not a boarder.
Okay.
And that's
the big difference.
Not as big as like my, heartbreak and despair and
over wakeboarding,
endless regret over not being a California girl.
Totally.
And feeling like I was destined to be beach girl.
This is something we always talk about. Liv believes that she was born in the wrong
everything.
Born in the wrong region. And she believes that she should have been born in California and been a surfer girl. But yet
or even just like ocean. I'm big about the ocean.
Blue
swimming.
Crush.
Yeah, Blue Crush, like hanging out.
Blue Crush,
like,
but not even one of the surfers in Blue
not
Crush.
Not surfers, just like hanging out, being on the beach, being in water, salt water in my hair.
Salt water in your hair. Oh,
bonfires.
Every summer, my hair's lightening because of the sun and salt water.
And I'm just like,
and it's not actually a thing.
String bracelets.
Yes.
And, yeah.
Tanned.
But boarding is like up
it was
there
a way of
for
life.
Me. As like another thing of like, damn.
But you never got into it.
That's a color I would a color. That's a culture I would have killed to be a part of.
You never got into it though. Is that what you're saying?
Well, I never really had the chance.
Okay.
I was never given the opportunity to get into it.
The way that I like blame my parents for not putting me in gymnastics so that I could now do a backflip is the way you blame your mom about not putting you into surf. But you went wakeboarding, but you didn't do snowboarding.
So that's actually going to be interesting, guys. Yeah. Is that I believed that wakeboarding would fully translate into being really good at boarding.
Of course.
On the snow.
Yeah.
And it did not.
No.
And I don't know.
Snow.
I took one lesson. It really wasn't.
You know what's crazy though is
it wasn't sticking.
It sucks because
it's
just
skied.
Water. It's
oh
still water.
God, fine. I skied.
Ew.
I was someone who skied.
I thought I smelt something.
I was on Black Diamonds skiing.
I
was basically a mathlete.
I bet you didn't even have to pizza because you were so good at skiing.
Absolutely not.
You're fucking crazy.
That's the only place I'm not pizzaing. Is on the slopes.
Damn it.
That's the only place I don't want my pizza. On the slopes.
What does this mean? I just saw it recently. Clean team.
No.
Clean. What's it called? Straight edge.
Is that? I basically am that too.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, so I actually was someone who skied.
I love that.
Kind of growing up though.
Where did you ski? Horseshoe?
No, we would ski. Well, I first learned skiing. What is that freaking? It's basically just a hill.
Yeah.
In North York.
Right.
Frig, what is that place called?
It's not Chicopee.
And they took us.
Me obsessed with Chicopee.
Something. I think it's called something Valley.
Yeah. I know exactly what you're thinking of.
And then Mount St. Louis was big.
Oh, that was a big one for
Mount
me
St.
too.
Louis was great.
Where is that freaking place?
I don't know.
Why the heck did
it's
I
in
remember?
Ontario somewhere.
I don't remember taking a bus there, and my friend broke her leg there, I think. Yeah.
No, and then
MSL.
And then went on a very ill-fated ski trip with the same friends, family friends, and friends at the time. Wow. Later to be foes, I guess. From sailing camp.
Oh, yes.
They're, of course, skiers. And I joined on a little Vermont ski trip, and good God.
What happened?
The drama that ensued.
Oh, see, that's why I love a ski.
Well,
even you saying ski trip, I'm immediately transported back to the stress the night before of going on a school endorsed ski trip.
Well, this wasn't school.
I know, but the idea.
This was families.
The idea of going on a ski trip with not, your single loved one or someone you feel safe with. That's inherently threatening. Someone who's going to judge you. I actually
was, I guess, naive because I didn't have a care in the world, was excited. And I never could have guessed that.
What happened?
Me, wanting to go to the little teen zone and hang out and make some pals and want to I want to go to the teen zone and hang out. And it's like.
She's fast.
My two other little friends. Who are
well, she's fast.
Kind of gifted program.
Yeah.
And I wasn't gifted
My
program.
Girls. You probably were.
I
know it's a sore spot.
But I wasn't formally diagnosed
in the gifted program.
But, they were maybe not as inclined.
I was the gifted program.
And
as a gift program,
let's not.
I can tell.
And so don't touch me. And so
I established connection.
And so they were less inclined to go to the teen zone, and I really wanted to go to the teen zone because I'm like,
she was a fast
boy
girl.
crazy. I was boy crazy. Yeah, I was fast. I had my
And
first
loose.
makeout when I was 18.
Yeah, I know.
Anyway, so I was like, let's go to the teen zone, meet some boys on the slopes.
Why the fuck was it always teen zone? Always teen zone.
It's the zone.
It's like it's always something like,
yeah.
like it's always,
yeah. And it was a dog whistle, and I heard the call, and I said, come on guys. And I kind of had to like, coax them into going.
yeah.
And of course I
They're
met
horrified.
a couple cool dudes. And
making out with them.
What ensued was a torrid love affair that involved no kissing, no sexual contact of any type.
Eyes.
Just like, oh, like
eyes across
flirty,
the party.
like yeah, like ah!
Eyes across the party.
And had a huge crush on this guy, and then wanted to like spend the ski trip kind
pursuing.
of spending time with him and and this caused an irreparable rift
between families.
I was basically labeled with a scarlet A.
Yeah, I can see that.
Because of that.
That is so funny.
And I was essentially shamed.
Well, I love that you're wrecking family vacations because of your love.
Why? Because
of
I
boys.
want to do my own thing?
Oh,
what do they care? Let me just go do my own
thing. That's actually
thing.
Exactly what the people who ruin family vacations say.
That's so victim blaming.
Totally what they always say.
What was she wearing at the teen zone?
It's my vacation too. That's another one. It's my vacation too.
No, it's like,
that's so fucking funny.
That was where our paths diverged.
Wearing at the
I'm
zone?
a teen zone girl.
She's a zonester.
They weren't.
You were hitting the teen club till 10:15.
When we got home from that trip,
yeah,
I was probably back by 8:30.
Yeah.
When we got back from that trip, lines were forged in the sand.
Fucking crazy. That is so
it was
funny.
Done. And honestly, that's fine.
Do you feel like there's anything you want to say for yourself? Like, do you feel like...
Absolutely not.
Good. Stand in it.
Do they want to say anything to me?
I mean, open it up.
For basically slut shaming me.
Well, it is that thing of like...
It's like, I remember like having his phone number like written on a little thing and like calling.
That's so
It's like, that's so nerve-wracking, like calling to their room, having to ask the parent if I can speak to the boy.
That's really cute.
Like, that's cute. Ew, what's wrong with these parents that they didn't find it cute? Anyway, these are the same parents that forced me to have clam chowder till I started crying. Okay, so...
That was like the time I got forced to eat Caesar salad. I had to pinch my leg and I cried at the dinner table at a friend's house because it had globs of dressing on it to the point that I was sick. Like,
it's not right.
No, if you're a parent, don't force another kid at your house to eat food. Just let them not eat it. It doesn't matter. They're gonna go home.
No, it is like a... Oh,
I forgot about this trauma story.
No, it's sick.
I was more of like a cruise ship teen zone girl. That's really where I hit my stride. You'd hit.
I would have loved.
I
would have been hitting the teen zones hard.
11-year-olds from all over the world. I'm dancing.
I didn't even. These boys were obviously American.
The new
American boys.
No,
American boys on the slopes hit different.
The new Coldplay album had just come out. Speed of Sound.
The Scientist.
XYZ or whatever. YYZ. And everyone's MSN name was a buzz with birds come flying at the speed of sound. Everyone's MSN name was a buzz. And I remember going home after a faded night at the teen zone on the Royal Caribbean cruise ship and going, do I put him in my fucking name? The boy I just met tonight fell for. Do I put him in my name? Do I put him in my status with a rose?
Honestly, I think we've said this before. It's like, I just don't think anything can ever compare to that. I'm actually getting worked up just like hearing that sound.
Da-da-da.
Like your crush just signed on
Da-da-da.
to MSN Messenger.
Boing.
I'm screaming. That's actually like,
Oh my God.
I honestly think that's the peak level of happiness.
I actually don't know if it gets better. I don't think it does. It hasn't so far.
No, like remember you'd go to wherever. Oh, went to Wonderland with my crush. We made some like kind of eyes at one point. I'm replaying
I'm living off those eyes.
That 2-second eye contact over and over all night in my bed.
I saw my crush in the hallway today. Passing each other, barely passing. I'm living high on the hog for a week off of that.
Yeah, like I'm
just replaying it to music, scoring it to
listening
music,
to
scoring it to music.
Scoring it to music was.
She's just the girl I'm looking for. Just the girl I'm looking for. Me replaying, just seeing my crush walking by. Nothing else.
What you said.
Not even thinking of us kissing. Just thinking of us seeing each other at the dance. What to say?
No, I had to leave the boy on the slopes. I'm in the car with this family who hates me now. Me just
breathe. 2 a.m. Anna and Alec.
What you say?
2 a.m.
Oh, that was huge. Anna and Alec, breathe.
Anna and Alec.
Breathe.
Bracket. 2 a.m.
Yeah, breathe.
Bracket.
Open. 2 a.m. Close bracket. 2 a.m. and she comes in and no, and also Lana Del Rey video games.
A little bit old.
That was huge though.
Yeah, was it?
When I was in like grade 7.
Oh, love
video
that.
games.
Love that.
Lana Del Rey.
Lana.
It had just come out.
I believe you. I'm not mad at you.
What did I say, Lana?
No, you're no, you're fine. You're completely fine.
God.
No, I'm not even bullying you. You're bullying yourself.
Anyway, I'm like worked up just thinking about these crushes.
Me too. I'm 33 years old, and that's actually still been the highlight of my life. The other thing I want to quickly say about Whistler before we start, I've actually been to Whistler.
I've never been.
I've been
to a little place in BC called Fernie. I've been to the other smaller MTV reality show place called Fernie.
Is that where somebody had the baby in the Tim Hortons dumpster? No,
I never heard a direct story, but
would love to know.
In all likelihood, yeah.
Shout out to that small town if anyone is from there, where the baby was born in the Tim Hortons. Sorry, the Tim Hortons garbage, because it did survive. So it was born in the bathroom. In the bathroom.
Yeah, it was like in the garbage.
In the bathroom garbage.
Oh, in the bathroom garbage. But I was picturing a garbage bin.
Yeah, I know. Maybe. This.
And she called him Tim. She called him Timmy Ho.
Oh no. And so
Timbit.
His name is Tim. And we did go to Whistler. My family actually had a very interesting time. We all kind of looked back on it and went, yeah, what the hell was that? This is how I know my family's susceptible to a cult. We went on a hike in Whistler. After boarding, we went on a hike. And
everyone in the family was boarding?
No, just me, and they were sitting watching. They do a snowboarding lesson.
Oh,
100% serious.
Course,
I'm actual full
that makes
brat.
Perfect sense. Yeah,
full brat. I was like, I'm in Whistler.
Like, Maddie, can't you just ski with the rest of the family?
No, like, we're not even skiing today. We're gonna go on a hike. I was like, well, I'm getting that lesson.
Yeah,
because I need some good pics for Facebook, honey.
Yeah.
And so we went to Whistler. We went on a family hike with a solo man being our like guide through the hike, and halfway through the hike he pulls out this like tea, brown gunks in it, kind of like
you did ayahuasca with your family.
Okay, so we're sitting there. He's very like obviously hippie, very like not wearing enough layers, like for sure was cold, but was trying to be like, I'm one with the mountain, so it doesn't affect me the same way. But he was like shivering on the way back. We're there. He pulls out a thermos. He goes, one of the greatest things you can do in nature is have a hot drink when you're feeling cold. Like set up this whole thing about like how drinking things from the earth, like when you're out in nature, is like being one. All this shit. Me and my family, we all have that like yes and syndrome where we're just like, okay, however we can socially exit this the easiest way possible. He gives us all unnamed homemade mushroom tea with bits in it. We all drink it. Yes, I'd love more.
Oh,
My family
couldn't be me.
My family would have been drugged and murdered.
Me and my mom were
easily.
no buts.
Oh, my family goes, sure, sounds good. What's the easiest way to get out of this? Like, easy. And then we left. We were like, that was fucked that we just kind of went with that. We were like, was that man with an agency? How the hell did we get there with him? Did we buy that? Like, literally, don't even.
He sounds
looking back,
so much like this one.
That's actually kind of a good idea for a
serial
script.
Killer.
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
God, yes. If a serial killer came up to my family and said, drink this, we'd go, okay, sure. Let's be polite. Like, that was the day I knew that I was going to have to make some changes if I didn't want to get stuck in a cult. Remember, I even told you when I was sad.
That's why you should always go boarding.
But well, boarding's a solo sport. Skiing, you've got the two.
But you always have your crew you're boarding.
Well, when you're skiing, you're always doing it potato race style, like you on 2 skis and then you share with another person, and that's how you split 3 skis between the 2 of you.
Oh yeah, that's how you ski.
So that's like really group activity style. But anyways, yeah, that's how I knew I was susceptible to a cult. Remember when I told you I got really sad last time and I was like, maybe I'll go to church.
Oh,
I know, those thoughts are horrid. Okay, let's talk about Whistler peak season. So this show is, again, Jersey Shore meets Warped Tour meets also the bar from my hometown where people beat each other up over cigarettes.
But it's MTV.
I know.
And it shows. Like,
if
you haven't seen this and you're thinking, oh no, a little Canadian reality show trying to play around with the big dogs, I will give it to them.
Yeah.
Like, let's be clear, this doesn't even hold a candle to any of the ones we all know and love that are obviously American.
It's not Jersey. It's not Jersey Shore. It's not Jersey Shore.
But it's one of the best efforts I've seen by Canadians to keep up with the Joneses in terms of reality.
Totally. And it's 2009. I mean, I think Jersey Shore came out 2009 as well, or 2008. It's not that far behind. Sure. Normally with... I love Canada. I stand on the guard for thee for sure. But at the same time, I also think sometimes we are a little bit late to the party. Like, typically we would have this come out in 2015. Well, when this style's already been done. Right?
Be a little bit reserved.
Oh yeah.
To put it mildly.
Yeah, reserved is mild for sure.
Reserved.
And
these Canadians are
they're a little
letting
different.
Their hair down a little bit.
We have Lauren, Steph, Matt, James,
Scoot,
L. Oh God. Okay, so Scoot's not coming up on my list. Dre.
Oh, don't worry. I know all about the one crew that includes Scoot, Ian,
Scoot,
and,
Ian, Dre,
Colin or something.
Janelle. Jen Just.
I wrote that down. So Jen Just.
That sounds like you wake up in the middle of the night from Jen Just. Okay, so let's dive into this. We'll go run through it, and then that's the fucking show.
That song again,
I don't want to hear it again. I know it. I love you. I'm gonna no butt you there. LMAO. I'm pissing at the fake out piano music at the beginning of this. They show like sort of like soap opera-y. They show like mountain people skiing, and then it goes record scratch, and it goes into like we're drinking, we're fighting, who's effing and who's fighting. That's all I care about, as they say in TV. This is Jersey Shore meets Warped Tour. Count it. That's the 3rd time I've said it on this episode. We're getting the quotes like we do on Jersey Shore, where they're like,
and like Housewives.
I'm Sammy's sweetheart.
It's like they'll be like,
gun to your head, what are any
Ian
of
or
the
whatever.
Jersey Shore
then
people's
clip
things?
And it'll be like, Whistler's the pond, and the city's the ocean.
But okay, gun to your head, what are any of the Jersey Shore people's sayings?
I don't know.
We've got a situation here. That's Mike, the situation. Okay, I just wanted to know if somebody did ever put a gun to my head. What is it? Oh my God, Jenny.
Take a grenade. Oh god.
Take a grenade.
Okay.
That's where you got it.
This is one of the quotes. This place makes you
okay.
Whistler is crazy and it makes people crazy.
Okay. So the quotes here, I guess what I'm getting at is they are falling short of the Jersey Shore. The Jersey Shore, I'm kind of watching and going, okay, these guys are funny. These Whistler quotes, I think we could have pulled better quotes, because one of them I did write down, as you said, Whistler is crazy. It makes people crazy. Okay. Let's punch that up a bit. Then another one we have is, I want to live my life. And that's... that's it. I want to live my life with a Canadian accent.
God!
Just literally staring down.
Some of them are so much worse. The accents
I want to live
were
my life.
So crude to me.
Honestly, after watching this, my accent was coming out.
And you know what's the worst thing? The worst accent that I heard the whole time. I'm looking up this guy.
Yeah.
After. He's from Ontario.
Of course he is. Yeah, of course.
Terrible accent.
So I do need to talk that I'd never seen this show. I do remember it in the ether. I had never seen it. So I'm coming in with fresh baby deer eyes. What do you got? You watched
I'd seen the whole thing.
Love it. I think Becky's going to watch it for real.
You kind of have to. I was sort of tempted to continue along. Me too. And see. I probably will.
No, it's not healthy. I need to turn a new leaf. No, whatever.
I don't. But so I'd seen the whole thing, but it's I didn't like,
Yeah.
It's not Laguna.
There's nothing you can remember. So we start out with two people. We have a girl in pink and a guy named Dre. I got to be so straight up.
Dre and a girl in pink.
I missed her name, Amanda. We've got Amanda, we've got Dre. And Dre is one of the first offenders of what I'll call
hair
I'd
problems.
say the toque problem. The way people are wearing their toques in this show.
Oh, hats. You can just say hats. There was a serious hat and hair problem.
Oh, okay.
Don't get into the hat. The other hat will wait.
Let's start with winter hats, and
there
then
was
we'll get
serious hat
we'll
problem
get to the floating
afoot.
hat situation.
Okay.
At first we do have specifically what as I'm coming in, I'm thinking is only a toque problem, because everyone in the show is wearing their toques on their eyebrow line, pulled tight, hair kind of tucked, but then little pieces sticking out. But my God, the winter toques brimmed down, like cavemanning people's faces. I have never seen every single toque fitting in a show like this so low on a human head.
You've got me kind of scared that I'm wearing my toque too low.
No.
Because I'm like, no. Eyebrow line. Yeah, that's where you toque.
Heavy on the eyebrow line. This is what actually everyone this is what
is really scaring me.
This is what everyone in the show looks like with their toques on. It's
I think that is.
I wonder. That's how we used to wear them.
Oh, but I also wonder, like, if they are boarding. Maybe they've got goggles.
Wind.
There's a
wind in your hair.
Wind in your hair,
It's your aerodynamic.
Your toque's gotta be tighter on the slopes.
The forehead is the area of the body that slows you down the most. With wind hitting it, you want a toque so that aerodynamic.
A large flat surface going against as you're trying to fly down the hill.
I'd be the slowest one.
You want to try to pull it back.
Yeah, you need to sort of bring it. Okay. Oh, I can't. Well, girl in pink. Okay. I say this is the weirdest relationship. I'm also loving they're sitting at an outdoor table on the slopes. I'm going, get me my poutine, get me my orange crush and or my Coke. Sit me with a hot poutine or poutine.
Please don't.
Poutine.
Please don't.
Outside on one of those fucking metal picnic tables with the holes in it. That is the most wooden.
Metal's gonna be cold as shit in winter.
Okay.
But
painted metal,
the vibes are terrible there.
Garbage.
Horrible.
That's like skate. All free ages skate. What's it called?
Like an all ages skating thing.
Yeah. It's giving bad fries with ketchup.
I don't know why they chose to kick off the episode with like this depressing as shit conversation between these two. There's no drinks flowing.
We don't know who anyone is.
There's no hot poutines.
Steaming.
There's no good vibes happening.
There's no
It's literally
steaming.
like, I'm going away this weekend. Are you coming? I can't come. You know I can't because of my DJing.
Oh, okay.
She's like, well, you never come. And he's like, well, you don't support my DJing.
That is one of the lines I did
like,
have
okay,
down.
Obviously this is an incredible scene that we do need.
Obviously we need this. But
I don't
right out
think
the gate,
this is where we should have put it.
No, this is like starting the Titanic with Jack's death. You can't.
Totally.
You have to get to know them.
Let's start with the boys having their pre-drink before they go out. Let's start with the girls.
DJing. I want to see it.
Yes, like I think we should have started on a party note.
Yes, absolutely. Well, we do kind of immediately move into Lauren on the bar in one of the most like staged, like everybody take a shot.
Okay, and let's, there's so much I want to do moving the pieces around. Like that would be better.
Totally.
Lauren doing kind of like
Coyote Ugly.
Like a Canadian Coyote Ugly with a
Coyote
rocker
Ugly.
Kate Gosselin haircut. Edgy Kate Goss on the bar. Imagine rocker Kate Gosselin doing Coyote Ugly on the bar.
Okay, imagine Kate Gosselin.
Drinkers, what are you?
Kate Gosselin in a plaid shirt doing Coyote Ugly on the bar. Yeah, that's gonna be Lauren for you. She actually
one feather earring dangling.
Earring. Okay, you alcoholics, who wants some shots? One of the other girl, the blonde girl, comes in. She goes, shooters, how are you? And that really got stuck for me because I'm saying, is she addressing the people who are doing shots, calling them shooters, and then asking them how are you?
Or is that her nickname?
Or was she saying shooters?
I don't know.
And then she immediately goes, how are you? So I'm loving that. I go, no, the haircuts and the timbre of these two, they're a mirror image, good and evil. We've got one with a black Kate Gosselin bob and one with a blonde Kate Gosselin bob. And they are literally, it's like when the Parent Trap, when they did mirror tricks to make Lindsay Lohan look like she was in two places at once. They do.
Yeah, side parts are ruling the look on this episode.
And the back is fluffy. The back is like when a baby is born and its head's not shaped properly.
Well, also all the hair is jagged. Like it's
jagged little pill.
It's been dyed and it's breaking off on the ends.
Oh, when you can see the split ends in a documentary style filmed, like not in 4K, honey. But the volume, I miss that actually, for real. I would never do it, but there was such comfort in that. The bump it era.
I actually never really got into that.
Bump it without a bump it. I say I'm scared there's going to be a man named Scoot. I'm scared.
So Lauren's in love with a man named Scoot.
Done. Show sold.
And that's like the way she's saying it too. It's like it's already bad enough. His name's Scoot.
We do have Canadian
she's
accents.
Like, I am in love with. I'm in love with Scoot. Scoot.
The thing about I can't even do. Canadian accent.
I want to have a girls' night with you. We are gonna have a girls' night, but I'm in love with Scoot.
You're doing.
No, how does she say it? She's like,
no, I'm in love with Scoot.
But you, but I'm in love with Scoot.
Scoot. Yeah, well, yeah, we're gonna have a girls' night, but I'm in love with Scoot. Of course, we're gonna get drunk. Of course, we're gonna get drunk together, but I'm in love with Scoot. Scoot. And honestly, I do feel twinkle in the eye, tingle of pride in the body, hearing an accent so thick.
I don't.
And so Canadian.
I don't. I'm squirming.
There's times where I go, no one knows I'm Canadian. But then I hear someone like that and I go,
I know,
what?
It scares me.
I think they know. We have 2 Australians in Whistler. They seem sweet.
Honestly, that's refreshing.
I loved
hearing them.
Yeah. They seem so normal.
I know.
B-roll of someone walking around in snowboard boots, that's giving me shin splints just looking at that. When people are walking in their boots outside of the hill and you're like, God, I know how much that hurts. Is this an Arkell song playing?
No.
Okay.
way too early.
2009, I say, okay, this is the year of female cursive singing. We got a lot of like, I be in it soon, and he's got his heart in the box, and he's not like Halsey, and he's scared of what he will do. Like, it's very.
Well, that's Anna and Alec.
Well, now I've got breathe in my head. Breathe. Bracket 2 a.m. Bracket. Close bracket.
Okay, we get our first.
We
get our first. It's hard because I'm like, I don't think anyone helped them.
The boys playing pool.
I don't think anyone helped them with dialogue. Like, none of this is scripted.
I don't no.
But it feels like there was some preparation, maybe just on their personal parts.
There was.
Because the amount of analogies, metaphors that these boys are whipping out, it's like they had a little team meeting ahead of time. Oh
no, they prepped it. They wrote.
It's like
they wrote that before they came in. Those boys.
Dre talking to his buddy about how he's gonna move out while his girlfriend's out of town. Oh, you didn't talk to her before? I don't think she really got it. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm done. I'm out. Al dente. I'm shocked.
Doing stand up.
We didn't see him kind of look straight into the
mugging, like Jim in the office.
Al dente. And then his buddy's like, but al dente's kind of like not quite done, but almost done. Dre, exactly.
Yeah, that's why I wrote it in my fucking diary last night and said, say this on the set of peak season season 1. You know, I would love to be on a reality show and just try out stand-up bits. They're like, can you talk about your relationship and like why you guys are breaking up? You just run through your stand-up bits. Do you ever feel like al dente, a man named Al?
It's like, I want to say I'm done with Amanda, but like, I don't, like, how could I make it more like kind of cool and fun?
Him alone in his room,
for the cameras.
Throwing a ball at the ceiling for brainstorming.
No, throwing spaghetti.
It sticks. Wait a sec.
It's. Hey, wait a sec. My spaghetti is done.
He's throwing spaghetti.
It's al dente.
Catching it like a ball. Hey, that was kind of hard. Yeah. Okay, so that scene was, I said Dax Shepard look-alike. I can't tell the brunette men apart, even though some of them have fully different accents. We go back to blonde and black hair ladies, and their accents have somehow gone thicker.
The two of them are like Canadiana Central, and
one of them now sounds like she's full East Coast, like it's a completely different accent. Well, yeah, we're going out to the boys now tonight. Like I love it. She's
also wearing what is so iconic of the time, which is a American Apparel zip up hoodie that has white, like the zip is white,
the choco,
the white strings, different colors. She's got a red one. I had a blue one.
We all had one.
I had a red one.
I had a black one.
Like, I will say every once in a while I do miss having an American Apparel, just like your staples,
everything. I was
the go-tos.
I don't know what the story is there. I don't know why it's gone, but I like being told what to do.
That was one of my go-tos.
I love going to a store and going, this is it. All right.
This is the bodysuit I'm wearing tonight.
Yeah.
These are the metallic leggings I'm wearing tonight.
I was going to say none of the pants fit there, so none of those pants are going to be what I'm wearing.
It's going to be leggings.
In my head, those are the metallic...
Oh, figure skater dress? Yeah.
Those are the metallic leggings I'm wearing. Oh my God, that skirt. The figure skater skirt.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Black bodysuit, silver metallic figure skater skirt, and we're out. And then what on the shoes? Heels.
Well, you know what I wore sometimes that these girls would love?
What?
In winter, you know what I would wear?
What?
Moccasin boots.
Oh my God! Of course you
did.
You're
that's
ahead
hot,
of your time.
Girl. That's cool.
You're ahead of the time. You're cool as hell. Bullying me from the past, basically. So after this American Apparel, we go to
oh my god,
the boys going out. Okay, if you wanna,
these guys, I wrote these guys.
Maybe
these guys are not my
though.
kind. These guys are Canadian hell.
I was about to say, maybe they organized this show. Like, remember we were like, why would they start with that scene? Maybe they started in like
shit sandwich.
And like the least offensive Canadian accent to like, okay,
it's like acclimatize.
Yeah,
acclimate.
Let's normalize this for them, so that people aren't immediately shutting it off. Because honey, once we get to this boys' night out,
fucking slaps you in the face, slaps you in the ass, kicks you in the butt.
This scene,
it's like
this
song rocks you. This scene rocks you, socks you,
picks
you up and drops you from the sound, from the look, from the actions, from the dialogue.
On all is an attack.
It's an attack on all fronts.
This scene is a hockey puck to the mouth while maple syrup's being dripped in your fucking eye.
Darts being put out on your darts, and I mean cigarettes. Darts being put out on your forehead.
You're covered in fucking snow. You're doing the ice challenge at the same time. Another hockey.
Okay,
a moose kicks you in the face.
You get donkey punched by a moose. Okay, you've got graphic tees.
Okay,
the worst Curtis accents you've ever heard in your life. Yeah, boys, we're going out tonight.
Okay, so this is one of the things in Canada that I do find deeply, like, I don't want to say triggering, but I will say, like, this reminded me of high school, hands down, tenfold. This was me going to every like 2-year, 3-year older boys party in high school. This is what you'd be confronted with walking in. It is a group of very white boys in, I don't want to say Ed Hardy, but I do.
Well, it was that aesthetic. The t-shirts were that aesthetic.
The t-shirts.
Like graphic writing
everywhere,
images, patterns,
plus chains,
baggy pants.
Their accents are unplaceable because they have.
Let's address the elephant hat in the room.
No, don't even get there yet. we have an accent that can't be placed because while it is Canadian, they're also saying shit like, yo, what are you saying?
I can't even do it. Like, what comes out is kind of a Boston-y thing, but it's like,
there's
boys,
where are we going tonight, boys?
I can't do it at all, actually, but it's like,
you'd have
like,
to tap into a deep recess of
your
your brain.
Boys.
That was really good. That was really good.
I felt like the spirit of one of them, Scoot, came into me in that moment. He's like, hey boys, we're going to the Savage Beagle tonight.
Yo, boys, you rolling up
tonight?
But it's like Canadian stuff. Yo, boys, you going to the Savage Beagle tonight?
Yeah,
like, it's
I can't do it for some reason.
It's unplaceable.
These guys are
these guys
scary.
Okay, so now we have to go obviously piece to resistance. We're working our way from toe to top. The showstopper of this scene is the hat situation that's going on.
Situation. Okay. Have you ever seen a little boy wearing his dad's suit? Because make these boys' heads the little boy and the hat the suit.
Okay.
Because the way these hats were draping, these are baseball caps.
Have you ever put a bowl of soup on a toddler's
head? The way it basically was going over his ears. Like, we're talking about a baseball cap, and it's draping over his head. There's space between his head and the hat.
You know, if people get fit for shoes and they
like, he could put on both sides, and it's so big, it's like falling. So he's got his back, Ian's got his backwards. It's so big.
But you think it's just the one of them? You kind of go, oh god, okay, it's that guy's hat is way too, another shot, and that guy's hat's way too big.
Scoot's got his sideways. It's also too big.
It's almost like Scary Movie 3 where the hat keeps getting bigger because you keep kind of to a different person and going, that one's hat is worse than the last, and all of the hats are sitting off the heads about 3 inches to the point where you go, I'm going crazy. Obviously,
No,
this
there's a
isn't
serious
happening.
it's like, can they not get hats into Whistler properly? It's like
There's a hat shortage.
the hat problem.
Fuck, it's so funny. And they're going to the Savage Beagle.
They're going to Savage Beagle. I hate that.
I say I feel like I'm going crazy. None of their hats fit. This is scaring me. I know exactly what that room smells like too.
And it's so crazy. It speaks to how bad the hats are that's the first thing we're talking about when you hear some of the shit that comes out of their mouth.
They're talking about women. They're saying women are like expired milk.
No,
that's going right over my head.
She go.
That's going over my head.
Someone's like, oh, something, and he's go. You know what's even cooler though? Scoot came into me again. Scoot came into me.
You doing a Canadian early 20s white male
But
accent.
You know what's even cooler though? City girls. And you know what? Sometimes, and I'm actually saying this verbatim, city girls. Because you know what I relate city girls to, eh?
I'm in a garage right now drinking fucking lean.
Yeah,
with the guy.
You got darts.
You got darts.
You know what I relate city girls to, eh? Sometimes expired milk. Because you look at the expiry, it says 3 days. You gotta get on that. Then they're all. You gotta get on that expired milk.
Their hats are
jumping. Hats are jumping. Okay. These guys are losing it
so
about this analogy,
crazy.
and then they all keep trying to go. They're so excited. Scoot is so excited.
They're punching up.
He's like,
they're punching it.
Because you know what you gotta do with expired milk, eh? Throw it out. Okay, they're all losing it. They're losing it.
I'm sitting here like, maybe this is a funny bit.
They're still going. They punch up. Everyone's building off.
They're building on the
sketch.
They're
riffing. One of them goes, because but once you throw it out, you know what you can do, eh? There's more on the shelf. There's more stock.
You're getting so good at it. It's scaring me.
Well,
unplaceable.
Like,
that's TV.
Like, this is something that needs to be
that's
studied.
So fucking funny. Eh? That's funny as fuck.
Because you know what you do with expired milk, eh?
Eh?
Throw it out.
Fuck, that's really good TV. That's funny as fuck, dude. With an oversized caveman hat on.
Oh, he also goes, a container of milk.
A bag of milk.
He says container of milk.
He's trying to be American. Forgets trying to not say bag of milk.
Yeah.
Forgets the name for carton. Holy shit. Okay, we gotta wrap this guy up. We go to the bar.
So
this is so fun.
Then we're at Zog's Hot Dogs with Elle.
Do you think this is crazy that we build up to this bar night? It's like, that's the night we're talking about.
Yeah.
And then we're there for 61 seconds.
It's brutal.
And that nothing really happens. I was like, did they?
But to be fair, I mean, the episode's 18 minutes.
That's true.
You gotta have a minute at Zog's Hot Dogs.
Yeah, you gotta show the different places.
Elle has the perfect side bangs.
She does.
I gotta say
for
that.
2009.
She is nailing exactly what we all wanted.
Yeah.
And of course, she's not Canadian.
Yeah, no, of course. I do love my favorite thing when they're at the bar. I believe it's Scoot says, let's go, and I'm just going to read this verbatim. Let's go find some little skanks and scuzzies.
Hey, man, you know what we should do? Find some little skanks and some little scuzzies.
I'm like, is a scuzzy a fucking fly?
I hate to be made to hate my own country.
Yeah, what is this? What's that? Oh, no, that's a scud. A scuzzy sounds like
it's
a Canadian bug. It sounds like something a Canadian would call a mosquito. And scuzzies are
so Lauren sees Scoot.
That's funny.
In a, as I described it, graphic tee and too big hat, and she sees Scoot.
She says,
the reaction
her Canadian heart can't take it.
Reaction Lauren, aka edgy Kate Gosselin, has to seeing Scoot is Scoot.
Oh,
Guys, I can't even.
Scoot, you look so good, eh?
She sees Scoot, and it's like, okay, sorry. The lead up to this has been like, fuck Scoot.
Yeah,
okay,
totally.
it's a girls' night. He's my ex. Whatever. The second she sees him, Scoot, and he looks like a massive bozo, like bonehead. She sees him. She goes, Scoot, you look awesome. Scoot, you look awesome. And it's like so sincere. It's so joyful and sincere. You look awesome. She's like shocked.
She almost like couldn't handle.
I know.
Keep that to herself. She had to say it the second she saw it. Her eyes like
she couldn't help it. It just came out.
It was the most genuine moment I saw on that show. Her eyes lit up. Scoot,
you look awesome.
Fuck, I love Canada. The other thing I'm pissing at too, in the episode. So basically, we're at the bar. That's basically the entire bar part.
Oh my god, it's so. It is so Canadian. She goes. This Jen Just chick. Jen Just. Amazing name. Jen Just. She goes. If I see Jen Just, I'm gonna fucking punch her out.
I'm gonna fucking kill her if I see Jen Just
I'm
tonight,
gonna fucking kill Jen Just.
2
seconds later, she's in front of Jen Just. She goes, you really hurt my feelings.
Okay, I showed Becky this. I was pissing at
like this is a parody.
No, I was pissing at this.
This is an episode of Wheels Ontario.
This is why Canadians can't make reality TV like this. Yeah, because when they fight with each other, it goes, "Yo, you hurt my feelings, eh, bud?" And then the other person, the other team.
I'm gonna see my ex tonight and fuck that him. Guy. Scoot, you look awesome.
If I see Jen Just tonight, she's getting a punch in the mouth. You know, you really hurt my feelings, eh? Cut to the other 2 girls going, listen, we're sorry, we didn't mean it. And her going, you can't just say that to me. Yeah. It's humiliating.
It's humiliating.
It's so funny and cute. Like, I'm obsessed with. No, honestly, like, you can't say that shit. It's a small town here. It's so funny. It's like, God. I see Queso the dog. Skip ahead.
Oh, the dog. The second I see that dog, I go. There's no way it's being well taken care of.
I was about to say, how many walks?
Someone probably left him overnight by himself. I bet.
Queso. How many walks is Queso getting a day?
The second I saw that, I screamed.
Crate dog.
She went away.
Yeah.
And left the dog there. I have no doubt.
There's somebody that says at one point, you know, obviously I still have so much feeling for you.
Feeling.
We do look again at Lauren. She has a hat that says I love home and a toque. And her layers are out of this world. One other really funny thing is that's why I blocked you on Facebook, boyfriend. Well, you can't delete me in Whistler. I love that. Her drinking water while she cries. Love that. And I just say, my God, I can't wait to watch the fights in the next few episodes.
Yeah, there's like a compilation. Is there a ton of fights? Some fun.
Like, when's the brawling start?
I do remember like a lot of shit ends up happening with that couple from the beginning.
I don't know who anyone is on that show, but I love them. This was so fun to watch.
Okay, so it's super fun.
I feel so patriotic. I'm beaming.
It like I love Wheels Ontario.
Yeah, it's Wheels Ontario.
It basically is that.
Yeah. Buy yourself a bag of milk.
Okay, that guy Ian.
Yeah.
Big hat.
Yeah, big hat. Well,
hilarious accent.
One? Oh, I love.
Expired milk.
Yeah.
Genius.
Yeah.
I looked him up because I was like, he looks so fucking familiar, and I swear he became one of those like contributors on Much Music.
Love a VJ?
I was like convinced. No, like you know when they do like those talk shit about music videos and stuff.
Oh yes.
I was convinced he was one of those jury video on trial. So anyway, I looked him up.
Sorry, I'm still sick.
And he clearly wasn't, because I couldn't find a single thing about him.
I mean, everyone in Canada
except
looks
for
like everybody.
One blog about Ian from peak season, and this quote.
I need to hear this.
This quote.
I think it's a great way to end.
This is the first thing I found. This guy is a clown from head to toe.
Oh, wow.
He has to be one of the biggest losers
Go
in
off.
the history of Whistler. In the history of Whistler.
Okay, how big is Whistler? 4,000 people.
And the history.
No, Whistlers will come after me if I say shit like that.
I
This guy's got to
need
be
to keep
the
watching
biggest
this
fucking.
show.
It's his hat writing that. This guy's got to
no
be
clown. He is
the
a clown.
biggest fucking clown in all of Whistler. Wow.
This show is kind of a must watch.
Yeah, Becky, do you feel like you'd want to watch it? 100%. Yeah. We are well, it's so snowy too. It's really good for the fucking season. Oh, that's fine.
Damn.
Don't worry. It's good for the reason for the season. Reason for the season. It's Halloween. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's winter. It's almost your B-day. It's snowy. We did snowboarding. It was perfect.
It's festive.
Festive even.
And it's just fun.
It's fun as shit. You guys got to watch this thing. Honestly, we stand on guard for thee. I love peak season.
Yeah.
I can't even think of the other lyrics.
It's like
to O Canada.
It's
I fucking stand on guard for thee, bro. Like for real.
Okay, you're really good at it.
For real, bro. Thank you. Well, I don't have much else to say. That's going to do it for us. Thank you so much for joining us. I was like praying that any of this worked. All of it didn't work. It wouldn't be the first time. Wouldn't be the first time. I had a good time too.
I
got to
laughs.
laugh. And that's what life's about these days. Laughing at literally whatever you can, whenever you can, wherever you can, however you can.
Take your laughs wherever you can get them, however you can get them.
Take your laughs where you can get them. And if you get them here, well, fuck, that's sick. And if you don't, that's fine. That's fine too.
That's extreme if you're gonna get them here.
Thank you for listening. We love you so much. We don't have a sign off for this show. If we did, I don't know what it would be.
Oh, girls are like expired milk. City girls.
I just got transported because you sounded like someone from my high school that used to start a chant about us. We were called the BT girls. That was my high school, was BT. And people go, BT girls are easy. Oh. And that, the way, the stank you just put on that.
Just comes natch.
Wow. That's so ravening into your eyes right now. What did you want to do? Sorry, who are we?
City girls are expired milk.
City girls are expired milk, and don't you fucking forget it. We'll see you next time. That's 30 going on 13. Bye.